So, blame and honesty, and how it's so important on anyone's journey. Because the biggest scapegoat that we as people use is blame. We blame the other person. It's their fault. They did this, this, and this. And when we play the game of blame, not only does it take away our own accountability for our own actions, it puts us in a place of being stuck. Because when you're blaming someone else, indirectly you're saying that you're perfect. And no one's perfect. Hate to break it to you, no one is perfect. And when you do not see how you contributed to that situation, you're going to stay stuck and you're not going to be able to grow and evolve as a person. And very much when we go into our wounded feminine energy, we come from a place of victimhood, that we are always the victim. They've always done something to us. And we can continue blaming other people, that's fine, but we're going to always stay in a victim mentality. We're always going to feel sorry for ourselves. Feeling sorry for ourselves is not going to get us anywhere. I'm being honest. And this is the thing, you can keep blaming other people until you want to start getting honest with yourself. And this is how honesty and blame come in together to work together. And the one thing that I will always do when any woman will come up to me and speak to me about their relationship issues or things that are going on within their friendships or within their life, and as soon as they start playing the blame game, I'm like, whoa, hang on a minute. Can we just put a little bit of honesty in here, please? Okay, he's acted like this, and this, but can we just see where that's coming from? Can we see if there is something that's led up to this point? And in being radically honest about the whole situation, you will find that yes, he did something wrong, but she played a part in it. And it's only when we can identify the parts that we played in these situations, um, can we then grow from them? Can we then transform the situations that we're going to have in the future? You know, so as example, many women, especially who are with Egyptians as example, this is just a classic example that I can give you. Many women will say, my partner's out with his friends all the time. He doesn't spend a lot of time with me. Okay, have you communicated that to him? Yes, I have. Has he always been like this in the relationship? Yes, he has. Was that a problem for you before? Yeah, but I didn't say anything. Well, why didn't you say anything? Because I didn't want to rock the boat. Right, okay, so now us being radically honest, because you didn't say anything in the beginning and you wasn't happy with that, that has now contributed to him always going out because you've never mentioned anything. So because he doesn't understand your needs and that is something that he doesn't like, that you don't like him to do, he's going to continue doing it, not seeing that there's a problem. Honesty. You can't blame the other person until you've actually been honest with yourself and understanding, well, why is that person doing it if I haven't contributed actually to what I need? And this is the main reason why so many relationship stuff comes up, because the people in the relationship haven't properly transpired who they are. They haven't communicated what's their emotional needs, what's their values, where do they see their future going, how would they like the relationship to be, what are things that they've been through in the past that might come up, how can they comfort each other, how. Relationships are not just physical things. I'm telling you that now. I have done physical relationships, they do not work. It is all about the emotional and mental connection that you have with the person. And the only way you are going to get this depth of relationship with another person is when you're honest with yourself. Because when you're honest with yourself, you understand yourself, number one. And when you understand yourself, you can then communicate yourself to the other person with full transparency and vulnerability because you've been honest about, well, who you are, you've accepted that, and you can then translate that to other people in your life, which means that you can find your people. When you're honest with someone from the get-go, there is no blame because you've been honest with them from the get-go. As example, you've entered into the relationship and you want children. After 6 months, the guy's come up to you and said, look, I'm not really interested in children, can't really see it happening in my life. Right, okay, you can't blame him for the end of the relationship because now he's being honest and you've been honest. So now it's about taking action based on that honesty. Blame is the easiest way to get out of doing your own inner work. Point blank. As soon as you start the blame game, you're just indirectly saying that there's nothing wrong with me, I'm perfect. As I said, no one is perfect. Not me, not you. There is always space for us to grow. And that's what life does. Life brings us different scenarios for us to then discover parts of ourselves that we've not been able to see that needs transforming. Different scenarios come into our life to show us different programs that are no longer serving us, different piece of conditioning that's no longer serving us that we can look into and say, right, okay, that's not serving me, that's not making me the person that I want to be. How can I transform that? And I love it because this is exactly how my clients come to me in my sessions. They're like, right, Jade, I found this out, don't like this, want to change it. Bam, bam, in for the session. And this is the thing. The different scenarios can keep coming into your life and you can keep blaming the other person and continue. And that's the thing, you always know when you're in a place of blame because this is where anger will start coming up, frustration, resentment, because you're blaming the other person for something that you was incapable of doing yourself. Blame is a very, very powerful insight to what is going on. And I always love it when people bring up the topic of blame because it really highlights areas within you that needs looking at. And this is why I'm bringing this episode to you today as a bit of an inquiry in your own life, actually, a bit of a self-analysis for you to really look at your own life and be radically honest and see where are you blaming other people for things that have happened in your own life? Where are you blaming other people for feeling stuck? Where are you blaming other people for the life that you're leading now? Where are you blaming certain people for treating you badly? Um, where in your life are you blaming other people? I'd love it if you could write it down, and then I would love it for you to be radically honest and understand how that person could be potentially teaching you a lesson about yourself, and see if you can discover what that lesson is. And once you discover what that lesson is, how can you do the work on yourself to make you a better version of yourself so that doesn't come up again? I'm going to leave you with that. This is a nice, short, and sweet episode. I'm going to leave you with that because I did this a few weeks ago, no, about a month ago now, and it radically changed my whole outlook and it gave me so many new areas of soul inquiry, so many new areas of healing. I've been in now a whole deeper level of inner healing of myself, inner self inquiry, inner understanding of what conditioning and programming is no longer serving me again. L- Different lights have been shone in different areas of my own inner world that I didn't even recognize needed looking at. And yeah, it's been really, really exciting. Through that, I've gained more knowledge and I'm bringing it to you. So yeah, I would love for you to sit with that, see where it goes. And if you'd like to share it with me, then I'd love to hear from you. If you would like further support in taking this to the next level and really, really integrating and healing the lessons that have been brought up through being radically honest, then pop me an email. I'd love to support you in my one-to-one private mentorship. I have both one-off sessions of 90 minutes and a really deep dive 3 month mentorship where we are going to be together for a journey of 3 months. If you desire 6 or 12 months, we are open to it, where we can really, really deep dive into your own inner world, healing and reprogramming everything that's no longer serving you for you to become your most authentic and best self. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Remember, we are stars, we are beautiful. Keep shining as always. I love you so much, and I will catch you on the next episode.